We're back with the best classroom in the whole anime verse. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and see what we got, because I honestly don't think this episode is gonna be one of those top tier episodes, right? I mean, especially after last episode, we had that big plot twist with AYANOKOJI and Kurisawa, I believe that's her name. Yeah, the blonde chick right there. Can you explain it again? Because obviously I missed it. Okay, let's see. Interesting. I didn't even think about that. Mars is the first planet from the sun. Got it? Okay. Okay. Kinda okay. I still don't get it. Like, what's the relationship here? Like the... Okay. Interesting. So maybe if you figured out a couple of them, you might be able to see the pattern. That is true. There's always those that rebel against a dictatorship. That was a little weird. I guess he doesn't want anybody knowing about their relationship, I guess. That they're working together. That is true. That is true. You can't do everything by yourself. At a certain point, you're gonna need help. You can only go so far by yourself. Especially when it's something like this, like if you're trying to get to class A and you don't know all the requirements. Again, this was all talked about in season 1. Like, you don't know what the requirements to make it to class A are. If somebody's expelled, and there you go, that could be one of the requirements and you're lost. Bro, that's way too much to read. So even the sports festival, which usually is just like a little fun time, they're gonna be probably most likely be scored on it. Team red and team white, okay? Oh wow, class A and class D working together. Calm down, bro. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. You got anger issues. I wonder how AYANOKOJI is going to take care of this one. We might actually get to see the big difference between class A and class D. Oh, okay. Is that a threat? That's supposed to be a threat with the pen? I mean, it will make sense, right? Because if you draw in a large crowd of people to a voluntary event, that means they really want to be there. So you should get more points for that. We know class D definitely needs that. There it is. So he's actually reading the whole contract, you know what I mean? He's actually reading into all the little words. Ooh, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. Especially for the red hair basketball guy, because if he loses 10 points, he's gonna fail the whole thing. Interesting. So they do have that one. What is he, like the French guy? He's the one that, you know, has the six-pack. You know, he's built like a freaking triathlete. So maybe he'll be able to carry class D on this one. And maybe we'll be able to see how good AYANOKOJI is when it comes to like physical stuff, you know what I mean? Because so far it's all been intellect. He hasn't really had to do anything that will require like an enormous amount of physical activity. Stamina and athletic, okay? But again, they did say they can buy anything they want with points. So maybe one thing they could do is have one person compete multiple times back to back. Exactly. Maybe they'll be able to do that with points. Oh, come on, this guy. I mean, he's also athletic, so he might be able to actually do some good stuff for class D. But once again, you got to take into account what AYANOKOJI said. The other classes might be trying to somehow get all the athletic people from other classes knocked out. And he'll probably be a target, honestly. Oh, Horikita, she's gonna put her proposal in, okay? That's a good point. Every class probably has their own freak that is just completely on a whole other level when it comes to athletics. Also, this might be another part of the exam. Would you put yourself, like the individual put themselves above the class, or will they put the class above themselves? This is probably what Horikita is trying to argue for. I seriously doubt it. I doubt it. Oh, bro. I already know AYANOKOJI texted her something. I already know he's like, yo, get Horikita under control. She's wild. She's wild. Get her. Nah, I guarantee it. I guarantee he's up to something. You know what? I like that. Why don't you explain like an idiot? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, on this side of the screen, I'm like completely lost. I wonder if she's in on this whole little plan with AYANOKOJI. Because we know both of them have their little, red flag situation. So that's exactly what AYANOKOJI was trying to get at, right? And a lot of people were telling me this in the comments. Kurisawa just has more sway when it comes to like the female students. So essentially she's always going to get the female vote. Horikita is not as good at doing that. She has her own issues to deal with, you know what I mean? She's trying to be all independent and not seek help, which kind of brings it back to the start of the episode, that there's only so much you can do by yourself. And I feel like Horikita hasn't learned that lesson yet. Yep, exactly. They're gonna take it to a vote. All the females are gonna go with her. So Horikita is gonna end up losing this. Kurisawa, okay. This is gonna go according to. What? Look at that! Look at that guy back there wasting two hands. Yo, that's classic right there. You know, there's always that one guy in school that does that. Yeah, but all the girls. Oh, so she lost. Yeah, because this is definitely one of those things that he can be good at. Ah, I knew it. I wonder if that was to test her in some way. Like, I wonder if he knew that there was no way she was going to win. Yo, damn, bro. Yo, he's getting colder and colder every episode. Bro, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm hyped. I want to see this framework. We'll produce a traitor. What? Okay, and I wonder who that's gonna be. It has to be somebody of good importance, right? Traitor. It has to be somebody that we met before, because if it's like another random student that we never like even seen aside from like a background character, like we're not gonna care, right? So it has to be somebody of legit importance. And I'm guessing if I had to guess, it might be Horikita because of her brother. That's my theory. 82.4. I don't know how high that is, but I remember I had to do that when I was doing my physical therapy. I had an accident at work where I cut my wrist, and I had to go to physical therapy, and I had to use that. But this guy's probably gonna kill it. Okay, that's all good to know. Are you actually gonna beat the record or what? I believe it. You gotta train that muscle. He did that on purpose, didn't he? Now, I don't want to think that he's like the strongest one in the class, right? Like I probably will put him up maybe slightly above average, maybe. Wow, exactly. See, he asked Sodo-kun what was the average, and he said, oh, it's 60. He doesn't know. So he made it go to 60, and then he stopped. So he can probably go higher. Now, how high? That's a good question. We're probably going to find out in the sports events. Sodo is actually taking a good lead on this. I mean, it is a physical thing, and that's what he's all about. So he's probably excited about this. He can probably show off. Once again, she's getting on everybody's nerves. It's like that saying, you're only as strong as your weakest link. Horikita just, like, I'm really not liking her attitude. Like, I would feel like from season 1 all the way to season 2, she would start changing. But damn, she's still being stubborn. Just like, really? Not everybody's gonna be as good at running as you know what I mean? Oh, he's gonna school her. Oh, he's about to embarrass her, ain't he? I cannot wait to see the embarrassment. Okay, let's go. Giving her some of her own medicine. Okay then, why are you complaining? Stop complaining. Yo, you better match it. You better match the rhythm. You better match the speed. Exactly. Now go into your corner and self-loathe. She just refuses to work with her partners, and that's just not the way it should be. Like, I understand, right? I understand to some degree. Like, it's a race, you're trying to win. I understand. But you can't just expect people to be as good as you at everything all the time. Some people are just better at other things than others. Oh, damn. So is she gonna betray Class D once again? I wonder how he knows that. So I'm guessing this is gonna be like the first internal struggle between Class D. All right. Well, I'm excited for that. I want to see how they're gonna handle her because Red Flag season 1, she crazy. But all right, that was episode 4 of Classroom of the Elite, and so far the season has been great. I've been loving it. I've been loving the little plot twists that we get with all the different exams that they're doing, and now with the sport festival coming around the corner, we see that this big event with all these different activities is happening. They're working together with other classes. I can't wait to see how this outcome is going to happen. Right, we got a traitor in class D. It seems like, you know, AYANOKOJI knows who it is, and you know, I wonder what's gonna happen here. Right, I wonder how leaking all the information is going to affect the sports events, because once the other classes know who's going to participate in what event, they could probably change their stuff around to guarantee a more successful outcome. So I really want to see how AYANOKOJI is going to handle this one, right? Because we see that every episode, especially in season 2, he's been getting a little bit darker and darker, right? Like he just doesn't care anymore. He's just like, bro, I'm gonna get the whole class to class A. He's telling Karisawa that, look, I'm gonna show you that I'm better than everybody here. You all are going to learn your plays. Like he's just on a whole madness mode right now. Okay, so I can't wait to see how he's going to get class D to actually win this one. Now that doesn't mean they're actually going to win. We don't know what the other class are going to be doing, right? I don't think class D is going to be winning every event from now on. Like they ended up winning the island event, and I believe this one on the boat exam with all the different VIP. I think they ended up coming in second place, right? So it doesn't seem like they're always going to win. They're probably going to take some L's. Maybe AYANOKOJI is going to set up some losses on purpose for some plan that he's trying to get to work in the later part of the series. But overall, this episode is a setup episode for the next kind of like, you know, whole exam that they're doing, and I can't wait to see what the outcome is going to be. This is what I love about Classroom of the Elite. They do a great job of setting up like the tension of these exams, and then once we get to the payoff, it's really good. It's really well done, and I can't wait for it. But let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode, and like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Boom.